I'm Xavier, and welcome to a channel update. So I'm going to do a new video release schedule soon, and also I need to talk a little bit about the ongoing series on the channel. But first, to quell the number 2 most asked question on the channel, relating to show us the cats or you have a pig, I present you with a 1 minute, 15 second walk in the park with 3 Dot. So hopefully that'll stem the tide of comments to the effect of, show us the cats, what is the pig, you have a pig, etc. and all that nonsense. No, I don't have a pig. I have a cat named the pig. I guess technically its name is Creamsicle, but regardless, we have 3 cats. They're all siblings. I've had them since they were 1 day old. And actually, that's not true. The pig was adopted out and then returned like 9 months later, but 3 Dot and No Dot I've had since they were literally born. I guess not literally, 1 day after they were born. And then I've never been away from them for longer than 12 hours in 10 years. Oh wait, no, 7 years? How old are they now? I'm not even sure, I think 7 years. All right, regardless, that's one of them. And obviously outside of playing video games, pretty much I spend a lot of time with my cats, walking the cats, going on adventures, going various places, all that sort of nonsense. In any event, I need to talk about the scheduling here, because that's the whole point of this video. So, I've been trying to do different scheduling the last few weeks. I've been doing 1 Long War, 1 Rimworld a day for this whole year. And the reason I have to stop doing that is because YouTube's demonetization is asinine. It's just beyond stupid. It hit my channel about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, and 31 out of 32 videos that I uploaded were demonetized for not suitable for advertiser purposes. Probably because I'm always like, kill, crush, murder, we're the terrorists here. Yeah. But anyway, that's video gaming apparently. Now, it's not a big deal because I can just click the review button and it gets unflagged. Literally 100% of my videos have been unflagged, but it takes time is the thing. So it adds several days, maybe even up to a week for the videos before they can get released, which means I have to record further ahead, which sucks because that means I'm just less connected to comments and stuff, which is a major reason that it's fun to make videos in the first place. So instead of, at one point I think I got 14 episodes ahead on Longwater to counteract this. And by the time the last one had come out, I had no idea what people were even commenting on. It was not anywhere near as fun. So the concept here with the new schedule is to cut down on the number of episodes for any one series in a week, and that way there'll be less time between when I record them and when I read the comments and interact with people on them. So I went through first a schedule of 5 series per week, each having 4 episodes, but that didn't quite pan out that well because not every series is going to be all that popular, and they take varying degrees of time to put in to make. And then I tried doing something a little bit different where I had 6 series with 3 of them, the 3 big ones, Rimworld and Long War and the new Vampire Vlad one, or Total War one, all having 4 episodes per week with the 3 ancillary support episodes having 3 episodes per week. And that kind of worked, except God, it's difficult to have 6 series on a 5-day schedule. At least I want to have a 5-day schedule. I've been on a 7-day work schedule for like this whole year, basically. But ideally, going forward, I would like to record 5 days a week and then, actually have a day off, or maybe 2. Go for more walks in the park with 3 Dot, as it were. And then I think the newest thing I've come to literally this morning is the schedule I'm going to throw up here, which is, I know people are going to be like, oh my god, it's so colorful and coordinated. I like that one because it looks good. So this new schedule is going to be the 3 main series on the channel, Monday through Friday, at their set release times, which is 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Pacific, and then noon, also Pacific. And so Long War in the morning, the Vlad campaign in the afternoon, or actually I guess technically still the morning, just like the later part of the morning, and then Rimworld at noon. And then that'll leave Saturday and Sunday completely free for between 0 and 6 videos of various types. Maybe I'll do some Divinity, maybe I'll do Total War, maybe I'll do some They Are Billions. And I was thinking recently, making these They Are Billions videos, the whole one game ends up being like 3 to 4 episodes. So it works out very well if I could fit them all in one day. Just get them all released in the same day, so it's kind of like the whole playthrough comes out rather than having to wait like several days between, which was kind of disjointed, I feel. Same sort of concept would apply to FTL, which I've been meaning to do for Ages of Empires. And yeah, so I think this is going to be a very sustainable thing going forward. It won't put me so far ahead to making videos that I'm like super disconnected. I would like to actually make 4 videos on each series per week instead of 5. 4 is comfortable. I know I can do that all the time, every week. 5 sometimes can get difficult. Especially, I guess it just depends really on that particular week or what's going on. Like, Rimworld can get brutal sometimes. It can get challenging to continue playing it for 5 hours when it just sets in full brutality mode. And similarly, Long War in the late game can get very, very long. Like 5 episodes of Long War late game. I mean, that can be like 8 hours of gameplay or longer, maybe 10, who knows. Sometimes I split up the longer ones though, so. Regardless, 4 is very comfortable. 5 I can probably do most of the time. Maybe not 100% of the time, and if I couldn't quite get out 5 for that week, I guess I would drop the Wednesday episodes. But that would be rare, I think, and somewhat infrequent. And then Saturday and Sunday is just kind of screw around. Weekend time, we can finish up the Malekith campaign, do a couple Divinity exploration things, do other random games, and then maybe even do some once-off, like, what is it called? Like indie previews or whatever, because I actually have a lot of those, and believe it or not, I actually get indie keys sent to me on a semi-regular basis, but I never really have the time to try them out and see what's going on with them, which I would like to do, so maybe I'll start doing that on the weekends randomly. But for the most part, 15 videos per week, Monday through Friday on a set schedule with 0 to 6 bonus videos on Saturday to Sunday, and the ones on Saturday and Sunday will not be related to the ones during the week. And the cool thing here, I think, is that a lot of people can't really hold on to the every single day. Like, once they fall behind once, if something happens and they're busy for a week or something, they feel kind of like they can never catch up again. But now, at least with a break every week, like a set break on a weekend, which makes pretty good sense, I think, people could catch back up, which I think should help some people anyway. And I'm sure other people will just be like, no, you want 17 episodes a day. But yeah, that's not really doable from a content producing standpoint. So then in terms of series, there hasn't been a Rimworld episode for a while because Beta 18 came out. I did not have my mods folder backed up. I didn't even think about it, unfortunately. And so I just can't load the Vikings campaign, which I don't know what to do about that. On the one hand, I desperately want to continue it because I love it. It's like the best thing I think I've ever produced. But on the other hand, you know, a new Beta 18 campaign would be probably pretty popular, and I'm going to do a medieval nomadic go-around soon. The problem here is both ways. If I want to try to get the Viking series running, it's going to take hours of trying to find old versions of mods and various websites or who knows what, trying to like piecemeal them all together. Literally dozens of mods to get the campaign to load and work properly. Then I have to figure out like what I couldn't get loaded and how to like adjust to that in-game with various issues. And then on the flip hand, if I want to do a new series on Beta 18, half the other mods are not updated to 18. So the ones that would have worked for Vikings would not work for the new medieval series I want to do, the new medieval nomadic tribe series. So either way, it's going to take hours and hours of setup and effort to get one of those two campaigns working. And I want to do it right. So I'm probably not going to have a Rimworld video up for a little while until I can get that going. And then once I do, though, we'll be back into the full swing of things. And that I'm very, very much looking forward to. As for the other series, though, I think Divinity, it's so not as popular as the other series, and it takes so long to make. I don't think I can justify all the extra effort to edit it and like render it and upload. I honestly think I lose money on the electricity to render it, because the episodes take a long time to render at 4K 60 FPS, and they burn through, like, you know, the computer is running 100% CPU like the whole time. I think I actually lose money uploading Divinity episodes, but I do love it, but I just can't justify finishing it, I don't think. I'll try to finish Act 1 gradually on the weekends. I mean, it's a really fun game, especially when you get into the huge tactical fights. So much more tactically enjoyable than, what's it called? XCOM Vanilla, anyway, and even more than Longwater sometimes for me. But at the same time, yeah, that's that, I suppose. Most people, I think, saw that coming who actually watched that series. And then, meanwhile, the Malekith campaign, I'm going to try to finish that up as soon as possible. I want to do a new Wood Elf Total War campaign I'm very excited about. Malekith 1, it's my least favorite series. I mean, I still enjoy it, but it's my least favorite of all the ongoing things, and it's getting towards its conclusion where I know I'm going to win, and I just don't want to sit there for a 10-hour strategy session clicking end turn until I finally do win. So I'm going to try to wrap that up soon, and then maybe start like a new kind of weekly or bi-weekly FTL, no pause, hard run, which is going to be super fun, and then some other random indie stuff as well. So I think that's it for all of the series updates. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was just about the fact that I've increased the number of videos I'm putting out. From most of this year, I was putting out about 14 videos per week, and now I'm doing 21. The last 3 weeks, I've done 21 videos per week. So 3 per day. They're averaging like 45 minutes long a piece. And that's an insane amount of videos. Like, prior to this year, when I only had like a couple hundred subscribers, I was putting out, like, I don't know, maybe 50 videos a year on average, randomly, whenever I just felt like doing it. And they were probably 18 minutes long. So to go from like 50 videos a year to like, 18 minutes long to 1,000 videos a year now at 45 minutes long, one would think that I would just completely and utterly burn out, and that it's not sustainable, and that, eventually it's going to come to an end. But the interesting thing I found trying out a few weeks ago, I started out just doing 21 videos as a test to see what would happen. What I found out almost immediately is that I loved it. It made making videos like 500% more enjoyable. And I think the reason is, after thinking about it a little bit now, is because all the great, like, I never get to play enough of any one thing. So I always end every recording session every day like, oh, I want to do more of that. Whereas before, I would be playing like Longwater, and then I would know the next day that I'm going to play more Longwater. So I'd end on being kind of annoyed sometimes. Like, the FPS issues would be grating. Someone would die, and I'd be like, oh, that kind of sucks, but tomorrow I can wake up and do it all over again. That's psychologically, like, damaging. Whereas right now, it's like, okay, someone dies, and I'm like, well, that sucks, but too bad. I can't wait till next week so I can, recover from this and play some more and kind of push ahead somehow in the campaign. It's like a whole different experience, really. And I guess it's partly just recording multiple series, because I'm doing 5 series now. But here's the thing. I couldn't do 5 series at 14 episodes a week. Only 3 per week. It wouldn't be enough for me anyway. It'd probably be enough for some of you to just watch. But for me, it wouldn't be enough to like stay focused. I already have trouble staying focused in a lot of series, as everyone knows, I'm sure. But I need to really get into it. And 4 videos per week, I can get into that for sure. 5 videos most of the time, yes. Occasionally 5 videos is going to be difficult, like super late game Long War, when they're all like 2 hours long. But for the most part, 5 videos is great. It's really immersive. More than that per week actually starts to like wear on me and wear me down the opposite direction and make it more difficult to produce even less videos, which is crazy. But my point all of here is that I think I can produce this many videos pretty much, maybe not forever, but as far as I can see into the future. What it really comes down to as to whether or not I can do that is going to be not going broke in the process. On the plus note, though, making more videos means I've been getting more ad revenue. Not 50% more ad revenue, though, because, to some extent it's like cannibalizing, and some of these things are not going to be as popular as the big mainstays, which now have less videos. But it's still more ad revenue. Also, for reasons I don't even understand, Patreon support is at an all-time high and increasing on top of that, which is really fantastic. For a channel my size to have as much Patreon support as I do is mind-boggling. But I'm hoping going forward to continue to produce 21 episodes per week, or at least up to 21. I may, on the weekend, if I can only get like 18 or 19 or 20 out. It really depends. Like tomorrow, I have a 3-hour-long They Are Billions episode coming out. So that's just going to be one episode, but it's 3 freaking hours long. So there's, I don't know, it'll be a little bit of variance to it. But for the most part, I think I can produce this much content pretty much forever, or at least into the foreseeable future, so long as I don't go broke doing so. And really what that comes down to is just all of you watching and all of my supporters on Patreon supporting me doing... What the hell am I even doing right now? Like, I'm showing a video of me playing golf with some doofuses. Like, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, and also thanks for your support. But no, really, though, it's you, all of you watching, and all of you supporters supporting me that enabled me to do this. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing it as much as possible in the future. Also, I'm really looking forward... Look at this game. Like, I wonder how many of you... Honestly, it's been running through my mind this whole time. I've just been watching this as I record it. I've just been wondering how many of you are hyper-focused, more interested in this game of golf than you are in what I'm saying. I mean, because I certainly know I am. I really want to... Did I win this? Did I win this? Of freaking course I did! I crushed that game! 57. Look at that. The next closest one was Coney Pony at 69, and freaking Will had a pathetic 70 bajillion. I am the golf master extraordinaire. Is there any game that I am not the best at? It's ridiculous, except, of course, for all the ones I suck at. But anyways, I guess that's really the whole story here. I think I've just rambled on for, like, Beagle length. Actually, not even close. This last ramble episode was 30 minutes. I watched every second of it, too. It was awesome. My ramble episodes can only hit 17, apparently. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making more videos. That's the new schedule. Longwater... Vlad every day after that, followed by Rimworld as soon as I can get that campaign up and running. I'll do that for as long as I can, and then the weekends I'll do I don't know what. And let me know if you have any suggestions or comments. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I'll see you soon.
You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Me too? You want to go outside? Yeah, where are we going? What's happening?